step up when it needs and have these impact frags in a semi-final. I don't care about how well you play in a group stage game where you're winning 16-2. I don't care if Skadoodle's getting 20 frags or 10 frags. That doesn't matter. But if he can get impact frags and clutch frags in a semi-final in a LAN tournament, that's where it counts. And that's where myself included and probably everyone else is impressed.
Very indeed. And Mousesports are going to do a double alt buy after almost a potential reset.
So that's where myself included and probably everyone else is impressed.
Very indeed, and Mousesports are going to do a double alt buy. Be very expensive after
right back in the
almost
game.
a potential reset.
So that's where myself included and probably everyone else is impressed.
Very indeed, and Mousesports are going to do a double alt buy. Be very expensive after
right back in the
almost a potential reset.
So I kind of feel like even though everyone else is making the same kind of mistake, pushing it along towards A-Ram, this time around it's not going to be the A play. It's going to be the B play. Chris J is forced back. The outside AWP in hand, but can't hit the shots. Now just rotating in, he's holding the angle. Flash works and takedown rush. Now the rest of the team has to make their way to the box, and they're way too static right now. They're standing still in the apartments, and they're getting punished by it. Now Chris J is holding the angle. Flash works round. Takedown rush. He's getting hit. The rest of the team has to make their way to the box, and they're way too static right now. They're standing still in the apartments, and they're getting punished by it. Now Chris J is holding the angle. Flash works round. Takedown rush. He's getting hit. The rest of the team has to make their way to the box, and they're way too static right now. I kind of felt like they should have punished Chris J there.
That's the second time Cloud9 has stood in B halls after they tossed a whole bunch of utility, a whole bunch of nades at that B execute. And that's something you can't do. If you're going to toss a bunch of utility, a bunch of Molotovs and flashes, you have to get out there. You have to disrupt the people in the bomb site. Because if you stay in the halls, it makes it easier for the CTs to counter nade you, to focus only on two little openings they could possibly come out. So C9, after that initial entry or that push, you have to go.
All right, pistols this time around for Cloud9. Stewie does pick up the weapon. Have some utility behind it, some armor on some of these players. Let's see if they can make this work. They're going in towards the bomb side. Rob's on the back of this. I think they're going to play retake for this one. Rob's no need to peek right now. Stiko comes in with one. Chris J comes in with one. And Mousesports are circling around this bomb site. Like a pack of vultures. Trying to pick away, slowly but surely, if on this Cloud9 post plant. Stewie though making it work. Second kill for him in the round. Oscar eliminating him from the competition. Two players left and they're dropping down and they're dropping like flies. Mousesports will be on 14. But this is where it all went wrong last time. If Cloud9 can step it up now and get this catalyst round that changes the whole thing. The problem is right now, the money's not looking good and Stewie has just bought a scout and head armor.
Uh-oh. Well, okay, you never know about a scout, right? Maybe he gets that first headshot.
Skadoodle
spawn.
On an AK as well. Let's see if they want to pick up the pace and go for a quick one.
It looks like he's going to go with the halls with the scout, and Mousesports playing pretty standard. They have a guy in connector instead of window this round. It looks like Cloud9's going to go right into executing this A bomb site. Oscar getting pushed back now.
Playing retake for this one. At least letting Sunny take the broad of it as the other part of the team rotate around, but he's doing so well in holding this position. Sunny single-handedly destroying the hope of Mousesports. 4v2. Automatic has to make an insane play right now in order to bring this back. Bomb is still dropped. I'm not sure. Mousesports know exactly where it is. Automatic position here. Can he make this work? Picks out the first one. Will be shot in the back. Doesn't even get the kill, and now Stewie on his lonesome. Not going to be able to do much here. Tries to hit the jump scouts. And yeah, it's not really going to work out. So Mousesports will be on 15 here. Cloud9 had a couple of good chances here in this game, but they weren't as clinical as I felt like they were on Cobblestone.
Yeah, not at all. The timing for Cloud9 right now is off. As you see in a lot of these executes, a lot of these entries in the bomb site, Cloud9's not really exchanging kills. They're allowing Mouse to get these 1 or 2 kills, and they're able to still fall back, as you see right here. Sunny, I mean, if you have like 4 or 5 people towards this A bomb site, how can you allow him to get so many kills and then, you know, no exchange?
It's not working out this time around. As Cloud9 have taken a timeout. They need to grind 6 rounds in a row to go to OT. They grinded 10 rounds in a row last time. But that was a different map, different situation. Mousesports on the cusp of bringing us to map number 3. Perfect buy for them. They even have 3 AKs, and when the CTs have 3 AKs, you know, they've been rolling in it for a while.
Yeah, and it's not good as Cloud9 can't even afford a rifle at this point. They have to get CZs, and a scout. So very, they do have a decent amount of utility. Let's see where they will use it. Looks like though they go into like a spread out default at the moment. They might do a double fake here. Or actually they're gonna do an A execute maybe through connector. The bomb is towards that T-spawn A area.
Christian has an idea of this, has an idea that can come through that underpass. He already Molotoved it off. Now, holding it just on top of the guys here. How are they gonna let Rush come in there and get that frag on there? I don't exactly know, but Oscar bringing it back now. Rush shut down.
Rob's in a good spot. He's spotting from the ticket booth as Cloud9 is entering this bomb site. It's up to Robsy. All he has to do is just stay alive, call numbers, wait for his teammate. Oscar missing his shot.
Oh no.
And Cloud9's rushing him. Automatic takes him out.
Stico trying to bring it back. Robs with one as well. Stu with the pistol, and Automatic makes this one work. Robs now 1v2 to win this map. If not, Cloud9, we can only dream of it, but it could be the catalyst to start another comeback. But if I wanted someone, if anyone wanted anyone in this kind of scenario in a clutch in a 1v2 for Mousesports, it would be Robs.
It would be Robs, but looking at his health, no kit, it's gonna be very hard for him, and C9 has to mess up terribly for them to lose this round. All they gotta do is just strictly bait each other, and by doing that, I mean, with the HP of Robs, all they gotta do is hit him in the chest.
He's thinking about where they can come from. It's gonna go down, and at this point, Robs might actually, oh, okay. He's going for the short play. I don't think they're gonna be counting on this so far. They're not looking towards his position. Robs could clutch this and win this map all on his own. Bomb has been planted. He has no kit. It's a 1v1. I think he has to go for this. See Robs with the aim, not good enough. Stewie shuts it down. They're still alive. 10-15.
Timeout already used. So Cloud9, I think, tried to use a timeout there, but they used all their timeouts.
Okay.
Well, that's a first. And so Cloud9 trying to... Miles does have a respectable buy. They do have rifles, some utility, but no kits, some limited head armor. And it looks like they're playing a heavy mid-B kind of setup to where they could fast flank B, fast rotate to A. Cloud9 has to pick these people apart before they execute them.
Oscar's so aggressive right now. But I don't think they're counting on it. Stewie's shut down, and he's taking that second frag. No, it's actually Chris J who pushed in. They're very aggressive in these B halls. If they get the bomb control now, this could be the beginning of the end for Cloud9 on this map. Stico with another one, and now it's all on automatic against Skadoodle, and this is hard for the C9 boys to bring back. Automatic trying to make it work. Smokes up his position. Slowly but surely taking a new one. He knows there's at least one player behind that smoke towards Connect and Stairs, and at this point, it's the plan. Skadoodle is going to go for the plant. They're going to play one CT, and then Skadoodle on side, but he's taking so much damage from the spam. On 47 already, they can still keep spamming, and now using their utility to get in towards his bomb site. Skadoodle not hitting that shot. He has to hit these in this kind of situation. Does take out Sunny, goes for that second. The damage could be coming in now, and he does hit it. Skadoodle with a scout. He's making it work, but automatic 1v2. They know his position. They can just push him, and Chris J will make it happen. That's going to be the defuse coming in. That's going to be the 16-10, and that is going to be Mousesports taking map 2.
Mousesports showing that they can just come back and control the map. They were in control for a majority of the time. Their T side was amazing. The way that they approached that T side was also pretty interesting. A little different than the current meta of always working towards middle underpass. They decided, hey, let's work the A executes, let's work the B executes, and then mix it to the middle towards late of the half. And C9, it took them too late to realize this and too late to adjust.
C9 will be going back to the drawing board, will be going to train, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the third one?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think maybe we're right this time around. But definitely Mirage, interesting map. Very interesting to see how these two teams play around. I really like the fact that Mousesports was
overpass.
So
it's overpass.
it's overpass, my bad, guys. There we go. But I really like the way that Mousesports on the T side just went straight into the game. They knew that they just lost a close one, and they felt like, okay, now we're just going to push in, like assert our dominance, and they made that happen.
Yeah, their teamwork and timing from Mousesports was a lot more just timed well on Mirage, where if one kill happened, they had 1 or 2 people right away. C9, on the other hand, did not have the best of timings that they could have. A lot of times when they hit B, they got stuck in the apartments, they didn't move out, and so it created like a death ball, in that B halls. And so maybe the next time they go over Mirage, they have to kind of figure out the routes, where to go, how to hop out of these halls if we get pressured.
All right, with that being said, we're going to take a small break. You guys can have a break as well, but do remember to be back in, let's say, 10 minutes time, where the third map of the series, the conclusion, the final chapter between Mousesports and the Cloud9 comes. See you then.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like a digital video game for the iPhone, Android, and iPad. It's called Pocket Mortys. Look at all these little Mortys that you get to run around and collect. Mustache Morty, cat Morty, one eyeball Morty. This just seems really cruel. I mean, come on. What are you doing? It's free. It's a free game. It's not pay to win either. It's Pocket Mortys. Get over here and pick it up. It's a free game.
Win.sliver.tv. As you watch CSGO, you'll earn free coins. Pick the team you think will win and boost your bet. Earn more coins by answering trivia. Bet correctly to get raffle tickets. Win awesome prizes like CSGO skins, virtual reality headsets, and more. Play now at win.sliver.tv.
Grab your gear and let's go.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Oh, crap.
with your loving soul and that beautiful face. No one can know about the days I spent in your embrace. You're no good for me, is what they're all gonna say.
Now, during the Jeep Celebration event, take advantage of the best deals of the year on a new Jeep. Now get $4,000 total cash on our flagship Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever with 5-star overall safety and legendary off-road capability. Right now, during the Jeep Celebration event, get $6,000 total cash on the trail-rated Jeep Cherokee with the most advanced 4x4 system in its class and over 70 available safety and security features. The Jeep Celebration event ends October 16th.
Stains my weak heart, baby. The memories of us are just fading away, fading away. You are my summertime love in that mystical place. The way you looked at me left me with a sweet taste. The feelings I felt with you, no one else can ever replace. Or the way your hands gently touching my face. You are my summertime love. When we go back, no one will know how we were. You are my summertime love. Out on the beach watching the stars up above.
going all the way to the third map for this semi-final. These two teams, they cannot be separated. We tried over 2 maps. We need the third one. We tried Mirage. We tried Cobblestone. We need Overpass.
We need Overpass, and on both these maps, Mousesports did take the lead initially, but on the comeback from Cobble and Cloud9, almost on Mirage, but Mousesports proved to be too much, and now we come to Overpass, where I would like to see Cloud9 start with the lead and take off from this map. I want to see more from Rush. I want to see Rush come in here big. He's been a little quiet during this whole series, but you know what? It's never too late to redeem yourself, and I want to see that big game from him.
Yeah, that third map is always the best time to step up. And I kind of feel like in this kind of scenario, when you have a best of 3, it might just be me, but if you have a best of 3 and you win that second map, I feel like you have a tiny bit of extra momentum coming into the third one because you're coming on the back of a win.
Yep.
So let's see how this one is going to play out. As Cloud9, how are they going to take care of this? 7-1 in pistol rounds. That is an insane statistic. Big had kind of the same setup as well.
Yeah, pretty impressive. And Mousesports, you know, about 50% of their pistols, but they've been proving they can still win without having to win every single pistol. And I think that in order for Cloud9 to really beat out Mousesports, like I like when they were using the double op strat on Cabo. It's just unfortunate Mirage that Mousesports was too coordinated on their smoke flashes, and it really prevented Cloud9 to shine with their double op setup.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Overpass, map number 3 in this best of 3 series. Get your friends, get your teammates, get your parents, get your dog. It's going to be a barn burner, as you said. And we are now ready to go. Pistol round imminent between Cloud9 and Mousesports. Who's going to join Big Clan in the final? Is it going to be the American side or the Europeans, the foreigners, coming in here?
As we see right now, Mousesports are trying to take over this bathroom long area pretty quickly. They cleared out connectors, so they know that no one's will be flanking them that quickly. Cloud9 does have 3 people in this bomb site, or actually Stewie is rotating back to be the third person's bomb site. But nothing has happened just yet.
Throwing a bit of smoke. One flashbang remaining on Chris J. Robs it behind the smoke with his teammates Tarek. Choosing the bait angle behind the wall. No! Through the smoke, Tarek! He makes it work. Sonic goes down, and yeah, nothing more than that, but Automatic also in position. Clicking away, headshot after headshot. 3v2. This is very doable for C9 Stewie. With the help, coming in, winning that pistol round. And you were talking about they needed to get that momentum going from the beginning. And that's exactly what you get when you win that pistol.
Yeah, Cloud9 really just out shooting Mousesports. Mousesports kind of hesitated there on that A take. They were spotted early. They tossed smokes. They allowed C9 to rotate really fast and B. This is one of those maps where rotations and on the CT can be very fast because of how close the bomb sites are. And so Mousesports, if they're going to keep doing that, I think C9 will keep punishing them, and they're going to just run away with it.
Okay, we are almost ready to jump straight back into the game. Cloud9 up 1-0. Only Glocks. And well, if Cloud9 lose to this, I know Dazed won't be happy.
And very interesting thing, usually when you don't plant the bomb in the first round, you force buy on the second round's tees, but Mousesports decided to not force buy second round. So we got to see what they're playing on for the next round.
Should be a spray down here. Stewie gets 1, 2, 3 easy frags, and the round goes in C9's favor. And as you were talking about, now they have this kind of money situation. What are they going to buy with it? Right now it's looking like a couple of rifles, Scout on Oscar, and the 2 last players, what are they going to go for? It's going to be a little heavy. Not too much utility, but still a couple of smokes and a couple of flashbangs. Let's see how Cloud9 are going to react on this.
And I think Cloud9 knows it will be a buy, because if they didn't hit any head armor in that last round, you got to expect something a little weird and cheeky. But so far, Mousesports sending pretty fast towards that A long. No contestation just yet, and Scott, he's in a very awkward spot right now. He could get sandwiched if they decide to push through the bathrooms, but smartly he falls back.
That's that Scout in hand. Trying to spot out towards long, and he sees one, at least tags him for now. Ooh. Second one going in. That's straight headshot. Stewie with the frag onto Robs. Christian still low on health. And Scout's making the difference with this Scout. The Terrorists are pushing in towards the bomb site now, but two other players are very low. Stico is the one that has to make the play with 100 HP. Bomb will go down here. Automatic. On the edge of the rail. As I said, Stico making that play. Stewie from behind. Shuts down Chris J. Stico. He's making it happen single-handedly, but now it's all on Sonny. Stewie and Tarek take this one. And they're straight in the back. Stu with the flank. And that's going to be the round once again for Cloud9. So the buy-up from Mousesports did not work out. Stewie is 8-0 right now.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of kills, and now Mousesports is in a spot where they were hovering around $3,000 to $4,000. You know, it's always an option to buy again because if they do lose, they're having a money bonus. So we'll see what they'll do in this situation.
And yeah, it's going to be the late call, but it's going to be the call to buy here. It's a force up from Mousesports. And using all of that cash at their disposal. Could we see a quick B split coming in for them here? Tarek is definitely ready for it. He drops the Molotov down towards Monster, expecting maybe some quick map control, some quick push. And trades it for a smoke. And there are 3 on this B side right now, so it is the right call from the CT side. I know there's some pressure coming towards them. But as you said, the rotations can happen so quickly on that CT side. Robs looking to open up, finding that opening angle. So he can come in and take it down. Stico making his way in. Rush with 1. Tarek answering back. Double frag for Tarek. Robs finally stepping into the fray, but Tarek actually gets a lot of damage done on this side. Leaves it all to Robs, and he's going to take another set of kills. 1v1, but Skadoodle in the back. Doesn't even need the sniper rifle. Finishes things off with the pistol. And that's going to be 4-0 for Cloud9.
Robs was focused on that catwalk. I wonder if it was a missed call by his teammate because he was so sure that he was in the smoke, or so he spammed in a one-on-one. Very interesting play. And now, being in a 4-round loss, Mousesports going to pistol armor and try to make something happen here. Cloud9 coming out 4-0. Very nice. That's what you want to have, is have that 4-0 start.
Here we go, Flash is coming towards short. These pistols are trying to make work, but Skadoodle's up is way too strong. Double frag from him. Tarek jams in as well and takes down Sonny. Actually kind of dangerous there. Skadoodle missing 1 shot, but surely he has teammates to take care of him, and he does. And teamwork makes the dream work, as the double frag comes in the end. Automatic with the double. Very nice.
Flawless round, not losing anyone. That's what you want to do. Stewie had 9 kills. Pulling it hard right now, and now Mousesports actually able to do a full buy, all rifles utility.
Finally.
And so in the 6th round in, we're going to see what the bread and butter from Mousesports strat. You want to use your best strat right now. You want to start chipping away and getting some T-side rounds.
Big presence from Cloud9 on long A at this very moment. Skadoodle with the AWP, of course, as you would expect. Stico is trying to use that cheeky jump spot to see if he can see someone. Hasn't really shown him anything just yet. Clearing the angle slowly but surely. Methodical push throughout the map for Mousesports, just trying to edge their way closer towards the bomb sites. Trying to find the correct angles. Very important rounds. Both of these teams know this. Oscar coming in with 1. Eventually shut down, and Stico with the revenge track. 2 for 2. It's a trade that Mousesports will take.
And Scott, playing it safe, will fall back to the sign area. So at least hand his teammates a chance to rotate if he spots anybody. The bomb here, it's going to go back down to the B bomb site. We have Rops at the end of Monster, and he's going to try to make a play. He's going to actually go back towards water and meet up with Sonny, who's in the connector right now.
Sonny, the ability to make a play is in his hands together with Robs, trying to open this one up. Automatic, yeah, some kind of idea. He definitely sees that utility come in, and now he knows what's going on. Rush coming in with 1 frag, but Sonny doubles up, takes down both Rush and Automatic, and now it's all on Skadoodle. We've seen him clutch before, but this is not going to be the time. Sonny with the play of that round with the 3K and saves the AWP.
It was such a good round for Mousesports to win, and Cloud9 kind of messed up. Automatic kind of whiffed a shot when it should have been an automatic kill.
Hey.
But Sonny coming in huge. It's making big plays, so Mousesports signing some life back into them.
All right, full buy for both teams. No double up setup for either side just yet. And already now, Sonny's taking frags, taking down Stewie, who was I feel like one of the best players on Cloud9 throughout the first 2 maps, and eliminating him early on in the round. He had that AWP as well. Lost out to Sonny's AK. So still a bunch of utility on this T team, but there's plenty of time to go.
We got Cloud9 with that double long A setup right here, and we have 3 Mousesports pushing into this. So Cloud9's on a chance to really take this away from Mousesports.
Let's see how this one is going to play out. Skadoodle right now, holding this angle. I believe he has the backup of his teammate. So if they push, he can rotate a bit into the corner, and the teammate can peek. Does get the first one. Actually, Automatic gets it, and they're working as a team right now, him and Automatic. Finally, Skadoodle goes down as Stiko getting that frag 3v3. Stiko has been turned to 30 HP though. Jason comes in, the bomb is still dropped at playground, and now they're picking it up and deciding where to go. I think Stiko will be making some noise here towards short A, and the rest of the team will focus their way onto that B bomb site as that Molotov drops. So does Stiko, and he rotates as well.
Rob's on the other side of the map's going to be working towards this monster area with the bomb. We only have Tarek and Rush. Tarek just came back to the B bomb site, so C9 has a pretty good idea that they're probably going to hit B with only 15 seconds left. Mouse has to make a move, and they will.
That's that smoke going to go. They have one smoke on that C side. Probably goes towards Heaven. Still a couple of flashbangs. Well, that's for the plant, not for Heaven. But still a couple of flashbangs as these AKs can hold this bomb site. This is very tense right now. Cloud9 trying to make their way in towards the bomb site. Flashbangs raining in. No one has been spotted just yet. There's the peek. Rush takes the first one. That's Sonny gone down. Stiko, his position is known, but Robs, they don't know exactly where Robs is, and he could be the playmaker this one. Stiko's pushed back, but Robs in the back corner picks up one. Stiko and Robs in unison takes down the Cloud9 boys. And it's very silent in the crowd.
What a play by Mousesports. Robs in a very risky spot, but he times it just perfectly to where when Cloud9's turn from him, he peeks and gets 2 easy kills. Well, not that easy, but the second one was pretty nice.
So here we go, 5-2. Favor Cloud9 still, but they're now on almost a complete eco. One flashbang is all they have. They're probably going to use that timing towards Fountain and see if they can explode up there with the flashbang and maybe get a frag or 2.
They're about to pull it off right now. Stiko's kind of far away, so they could swarm him. He won't have that much help. He has one person kind of with him.
That stack takes a bit of damage, and now they push in. Lining up for him, gets 1 frag at least. Oscar with the orb is forced to push back. Stewie has picked up the AK-47. Still alive. And they'll actually take a bunch of frags here. Already now 3 gone down from their Mousesports lineup. And still not going to get any more, but 3 kills on the back of 1 flashbang and nothing else.
It's not too bad from C9, kind of whittling away a little bit at the money of Mousesports. And I mean, there's not much more you can ask for other than winning the round by getting 3 kills with just a flash and regular USPs. So right now Cloud9 is able to buy, and still a single AWP setup. I would like to see the double AWP come from them. I thought they were doing so well with it. Just Mirage is a hard map to do it if everyone knows the smokes. And
let's see here, setting up towards that B bomb site for the terrorist. Allows a quick push up towards Fountain for the CTs. This gives them so much information, and as you said before, like the rotations are so fast. If you get the information that Fountain is clear, there's no one long, you can rotate onto this B bomb site. So when the explosion comes from Mousesports, they're going to have 3 players or more there. Interesting angle from Rush. Definitely going to get the first one. Turns around, not getting the second, but Skadoodle's all rings true. He gets Oscar. Stiko, AK-47 in hand, takes down Rush, and now Automatic from that water angle peak. Turns around, dances around the bomb site. Stu with one as well. All on Chris J right now. And he's hiding in the smoke.
This would be a very impossible round for Chris J. As Tarek takes him out. Only losing 1 person would be Team Ace over there.
It's always good to have.
And now Cloud9 retakes the CT round first time in 3 rounds. And now Mousesports, even though they won the last 3 rounds, they're kind of low on money. I mean, they could buy, but it'd be a little off. You know, they won't have as much utility, maybe the guns that they want. So maybe they're taking a timeout if they should buy.
Yeah, they're discussing it. They want a little extra time to find out what's going to go down here. But I have to say, like, once again, Stewie on 12 frags now. CS is not all about the frags, but when you have a player that can kind of step up to the situation like this and say, okay, I'm going to dominate this game. This is the 3rd map. This is where I shine. That's the kind of mentality you need.
Yeah, and Mousesports decides to buy, which so if they don't win this round, they're going to get reset if they don't plant.
And we were talking about the win conditions for Cloud9, and one of them was that they needed to get a great start. That they haven't really got that throughout the first couple of maps, but now they have this start, 6-3. If they win this as well, they're going to get to 7 and possibly 8-3 on their CT side. Can they then finish it off? That's the question. Can they keep going? For now, up against an inferior buy, but Oscar's orb is anything but inferior as he takes down Tarek. Rob's on the other edge of that smoke. Is he going to try and flash his way through? Yes, he is. Flash goes in, and so does he. Rob's going straight in there. Oscar with another one onto automatic. And Oscar's just picking them apart right now. His AWP on him is making a world of a difference. Skadoodle in this position, no reason to go in and try and win this round. No reason to be a hero. Save that stuff, all the utility as well, head armor, AWP, bring it into the next round.
Oscar with that kill on Tarek off the start. Very risky peek. I don't know if he had an AWP himself or Tarek had a rifle. I think Tarek had a rifle, and I don't think that was worth it all. Just trying to have a peek. I think he may have an idea that Mousesports might have saved, but I guess there's no reason to do it off the start of the round like that. You know, why risk it? You just won a round, play your game, do your thing, but Oscar said no.
Surviving with 4 players as well. The Orb and Oscar is brought into the next round. They exchange all the Galils and such into AKs. So the economy of Mousesports now stabilizing. And Cloud9, what's the game plan here? It's going to be a buy, as we would have expected. Spending their last money into this round. Mousesports on the other side of things, with 4 weapons saved, they're starting to build an economy of their own.
Yeah, even if Mousesports loses this round, they're most likely to be able to buy next round. Yeah. So Mousesports can maybe do something a little riskier if they wanted to. We got Stewie try to make some pressure up middle, gets pushed back, and look at Mousesports again. They're doing this fast, long A kind of take where they don't take their time. They're just going to flash, peek, go, and take map control away from C9.
So now they both have the toilet area and towards long, and Stewie is forced to throw down the smoke to kind of hold them off for a bit. He has some kind of idea of what's going on, but they're peeking through the smoke. I don't know if I agree with that. Chris J just walking out of the smoke straight. Sunny, I think they need to open, or they need to peek from both angles at the same time if they want to go into this A bomb site. So from long and short at the same time, accompanied by some flashes, smokes towards the normal CT's position, and that Molotov towards the truck spot to the right. Automatic currently is.
Mousesports not moving. They're just playing it patiently, trying to get back into position. So looks like when they take this A bomb site, they do have 3 smokes and a bunch of flashes to work with.
Just lining up the smokes here. There we go. It's going to be the start of this push. Skadoodle with a high flashbang. Stewie still alive on the back of this. Making their way in. Sunny getting one. Stewie with a double. As Oscar is the last man standing, and all of a sudden, this could be another round for Cloud9. And bring it back, and they will! Stewie gets the 4K. Great round from him once more. The catalyst in this team. And 7-4.
Stewie dropped the AWP for an AK. I don't know if that was on purpose or accident, but I definitely would have liked to see him pick up the AWP over the AK.
Yeah, they might expect that they're going to be up against a full pistol buy and don't want to risk that AWP coming up against him, maybe buying it later. I don't know. It seems like a weird choice to me as well.
I think Mouse is going to buy. I think they're going to buy. They're going to try to get another round.
Yep, I think you're right.
They had a couple people with enough money for rifles. They're going to be lacking a little bit of utility. And I feel like Overpass is one of those maps where you kind of need a lot of utility on the T side in order to bait rotates. to bait the CT utility, because there's a lot of those small choke points, like especially towards B, where you go through Monster, it's a little tunnel. The entrance to water from long B is a little tunnel and catwalk. So you have to play almost like Cobble, where it's a utility game. Who baits the most nades, who can use it the most efficiently.
He's at 75 and Chris J, he's the one who has been sacrificed in this. As the rest of the team are on rifles and a sniper rifle for Oscar as he gets that AWP in hand. Mousesports on 4 rounds looking to add more to that board, but his buy is probably not the best chance of doing so. Cloud9 looking very nicely in control over the CT side here on overpass. Oscar has been very nice at coming in and into rounds where he should have no business of winning and making the difference. Can he do the same thing this round?
And we'll find out as they start to sneak back towards the short A area. Oscar trying to catch him jumping. You'll see very common that people will hop behind the box, and he's looking for that. Nice smoke by Cloud9, and also a nice boost for Mouse to look right over it. And this is a very dangerous spot for Cloud9, because if they peek a little bit too much, almost getting taken out by Oscar, but he just barely misses.
I feel like a lot of teams are beginning to utilize these kind of boosts behind the smoke, because usually you always see CT say, okay, I'm going to smoke off this area and then going to hold the defensive angle, and maybe I know the smoke so I can peek out and peek into it. If you have that small boost there, you can peek over that smoke, and it's nice to see these kind of small gimmicky things that you can use to get an advantage back into your own position after being at a disadvantage. But look at that, Stewie's always at an advantage. He gets a triple, takes down all of them. Stewie, what is going on? Delete Sonny off the face of the planet, as Rob's now in a 1v5, and Stewie just does not care.
Oh man, he was just chasing with 3 bullets too. He's got that bloodlust after getting those kills or those one taps.
20 frags in 12 rounds for Stewie 2K.
Stewie just taking the game in his own hands, showing who is the better CS player in the server, him or Rups.
That spray down there is perfect, but look at that one bullet. That is disgusting.
Sonny did not know what happened.
Here we go. Once again, they're making this play. Actually, I like the idea behind it. If you can get Oscar on the AWP, you can kind of save a weapon or buy a weapon for him. He can make the difference in a round. We saw him get the double openings on Cobble a few maps ago. Maybe he can do the same here on Overpass.
Yeah, one of the, actually 3 rounds ago, with the round that they won, they had that weird buy where he had an AWP, and he got 3 openings, and so it's, he can do it.
That's the thing. If you have that kind of AWP, you trust, and if you know you can put an AWP on him, and he's going to get you entries into a bomb site, that's a wonderful feeling to have in a team. They're going to actually boost him over here, I think. Here we go. Let's see. Bait flashbang, and yes, there it is. Opening for Oscar. Now, we're ready for someone to push in towards his position. They were 3 CTs on this bomb site. Now, there are only 2 left. Tarek has to come up huge against these pistols. Automatic holds it down towards Monster. They are fragging them out right now, but Sonny once again doubles up. And he's been playing so well throughout this map. And what is this? How is Stewie not rotating away? He was completely flashbang. That might be the reason. And he thought he was gone away, but he wasn't. But look out from Skadoodle. Tries to make it happen, but Sonny is in control. And as well as, let's say, like Stewie has played, I have to say, Sonny is not on nearly the same amount of frags, but when he gets it, he gets 2 or 3, and that kind of changes the round.
Yeah, the impact kills on Sonny have been huge in this round, and a lot of the rounds that Mousesports have won have because of Sonny's impact kills and clutch kills during these situations. And he's stepping up really big right now as for Mousesports. The person that's kind of been, not there is Chris J. He's been relatively quiet compared to what we saw yesterday from him.
Yeah, yesterday he was on another level. Getting frags everywhere across the map with the scout. Putting out highlights every single round almost. As Oscar tries to get it rolling again with the AWP. This is the buy round coming in from Mousesports. And saying we want this at least 7-8 half. We cannot afford to give you any more than that. We cannot afford to let Cloud9 get on double digits. methodical play right now for Mousesports. And not pushing out aggressively.
Very slow, getting control long. That's been their MO for this half, is take control long A, whether taking it or falling back. They're making sure that no one's playing long. Yeah, but Cloud9, they seem to be pretty comfortable on that short, because they do have 3 people in the A bomb site, and the Mousesports may be kind of smelling it a little bit, or is going to fall back to B.
That's actually what the executor's looking like. Yes. Tarek and Rush working together on this bomb site. Pushing in now. Rush is completely flashbang, and Oscar takes out one frag, and Tarek is doing a hell of a good job. And here we go, Automatic coming in with a double spray, and now it's all on Oscar. 1v2. They invested into this, Mousesports. They need to get something out of it. Oscar's still alive. Molotov for the bomb. There's no smoke for that CT. No kit either. Let's see if that could be the saving grace for Mousesports. He's thinking about it. You can see, how can I line up this Molotov for this bomb? How can I make this work? And they're tapping the bomb already. And this is the patience. He's not going for it just yet. He knows that they probably have to try and find him, and he does get the first frag. Molotov should now come in, and he can just relax, hold back, but Skadoodle goes for it. Let's see. Nope, there's going to be no time. That's going to be the bomb explosion. Very nice play from Oscar then, knowing that he has the Molotov at his disposal. If he hits the first frag, the round is technically won.
Oh man, that's just a heartbreaking 1-on-2 that you should probably win, and I feel like Sky, instead of spraying the smoke and try to kill the planter, at the time, he should have not made so much noise and just cut him off from rotating back to Monster, because him spamming it made Scott have to reload, and when he reloaded, that enabled Oscar to rotate all the way back around. So kind of a mess up on Cloud9, last round of the half.
And this also puts them into position, Cloud9, where they don't have a lot apart from these pistols, but we have seen what damage pistols can do before. Oscar missing the shot, that could be the opening as well. But they're doing so well on this bomb site. They're just holding it down, and pistols is exactly what Cloud9 needs. And Tarek is sitting there thinking, okay,
there we go.
I'll take that.
There we go. It's always nice getting a bunch of CZ kills and winning the round. It makes you feel good. And 9-6, not a bad round, or not a bad half by Cloud9. I felt like they could have got a couple more rounds if they made a little better choices in the clutch situations. Mousesports can't be too upset. They were down a little bit at the start of the half. They came back a little bit, and maybe they'll be a little better on the CT side.
Chris J definitely needs to step up his game here. Not only with the calling, which has been okay so far, I feel like. I feel like he's done a very good job, but frags-wise, the first 2 maps he was on point. He was following the team, but now he's falling off. He's only on 2-15. Of course, as an in-game leader, you kind of do get some slack. Like, you could cut some slack because you're focusing on calling. It can be hard sometimes, but you cannot sit at 2-15 in the 3rd map of a semi-final.
Yeah, you definitely have to put in a little bit of work and help out your teammates as much as you can. And as we start the second half, we'll see what kind of direction Cloud9 wants to take this on pistol. 8-1 in pistols? Did it say 8-1 or 7-1? I think it was 8-1.
Yeah, I think it was
Was it one last pistol as well?
No, it has to be 7-1.
Okay.
Might be 8-1 in a second. Let's wait and see. Here we go, Robs aggressively peeking down towards Monster. That could be his demise if he gets hit by a flashbang. Right now, he rotates back, tries to hold it from water. A clever choice, but this flashbang is perfect. He cannot see anything. They can drop down and get him here. Tarek takes down Chris J. Robs is still alive, but once more, they rush into this bomb site with the pistols. They make it work. Stewie, Glock in hand, takes out Oscar. Sonny and Stico now trying to retake this. There's almost no hope here. They have to hit some amazing shots, amazing one-taps. It's possible with the USPS. We know this, but look at the setup they have. Look what Tarek is doing. He's just dancing back and forth, and now he's rolling back. He knows, okay, I don't need to pressure. They'll have to come to me. And Stico 1v5. And at this point, this is not working out. This is not working out. He's not going to be able to take this round, and he might not even be able to survive.
2 HP is going to try to save that armor. He does have 100, so it'd be really cheap head armor. Oh, and he just barely gets by, but they're going to chase him down. Gets taken out. C9. Now, I noticed about C9 that a lot of their pistols have been pretty simple.
Yep.
It's nothing too complicated. They were pretty straightforward, and it shows that maybe that's the most consistent way to do pistols.
I also like the fact that they are very aware of the fact that the water position needs to be punished straight away. If you leave someone in water, that is the best position to kind of like be a thorn in the side of a terrorist coming in and getting that bomb down. So they had one guy trying to jump from the boxes down towards water, and then they had Stewie who actually got the frag in the end. So 2 players trying to pins on that position. And I feel that that is such a good choice. I feel like that position is the one thing that is on top of your to-do list when you're trying to take that B-bomb site.
Yeah. See here, Cloud9 just doing a slow default. You do not want to get pistoled this round, especially when you're behind in rounds. You need every single round possible. You need to gain that momentum. You need to build that money. Mousesports, so they do have control over water, and this could be bad for C9 if they don't clear it out, because it's very hard to take B if you're always having to watch Catwalk all the time.
Chris J coming in from behind though. We'll get one. That's a 2-for-2 trade this time around. Sonny with the Desert Eagle takes another one. Desert Eagle doubles up. Tarek and Rush both go down. Skadoodle trying to be the hero of the round once again. A Deagle on the back now for Sonny, as 2 Galils have been equipped. How are you going to play this, Skadoodle? How are you going to do this? Spots 1, takes him out, but no, not the second. Stiko's going to be the saving grace in Mousesports. Restabilize, get on 7.
And that just hurts for Cloud9, losing that round, and now they're going to have to reforce up. They're going to have to rebuy on them and hopefully get lucky on their pistols.
We've seen it before, getting lucky on those pistols. Skadoodle will get a scout as well, and this is almost the most dangerous combo of these very weak force buys. If you can get a scout and some C-sets, that can be so dangerous, even though it doesn't cost a lot.
Yeah, not at all, and all it starts with is with 1 headshot, and it can snowball the momentum in your team. You saw last round, Sonny just dealing people, and it really just helped Mousesports take control and win the round.
2 attacks coming in from Oscar. Also has a scout on that CT side. And Cloud9 looking for answers here. Not really finding them so far. Deep smoke. Actually, that's going to be a flashbang towards long to hold any direct pushback. Cloud9 is still setting up. They're still waiting for the perfect timing of when to go in towards this A-bomb site. Dragging out the time. Oscar at the truck position looking towards short. They have another player looking towards long. And a 3rd one sitting on the back of the bomb site. So this is a good CT setup. They actually have 2 at truck, and that's going to be Sonny with the spray down for the first one. For the second one, tries to go for even more. They line up for him. Sonny almost getting the ace. Only getting a 3K in the end. Now, automatic 1v2. This is not an impossible clutch at all. He needs to take these 2 guys individually. Make sure he can remove them from each other. Makes a lot of noise there with that 1 bullet. They know exactly where he is if they didn't already. He peeks for the first one, does get it, but not the second. And the spray control was not enough, and Chris J will get the defuse. Mousesports on 8 now.
So close, and a good little force buy by Cloud9. They got the bomb down, they got lots of kills, and now Mousesports, even though they won the round, they're going to be low on money. They have to rebuy a whole bunch of guns, and now Cloud9, maybe they got to decide, should we buy again? Should we maybe force and take the risk? It's only 10-8, but I mean, they have 2 options. And I think maybe pistol, light utility would be good. Don't invest in the armor. You want to get an alt maybe on Ska. Yeah. Make sure you have full utility for the gun round.
And that's going to be the name of the game for Cloud9. A couple of pistols, as you said, and a few flashbangs. The question is how they're going to use that. Right now they're going full steam ahead for the split down towards connector. Stiko's taken out very easily in the beginning of the round. Sonny has to fall back for a bit. Cannot really face into that perfect nade off screen towards Stewie and Tarek. 5v4 with the pistols, as we know, are not as strong as the setup that is currently going on the Mousesports side, but we've seen it work out before.
And looks like Cloud9's going to go gear up for an A take, and they're in a pretty good spot because there's only one person in A. So they got this timing window. They hit it with the next 5-10 seconds. I think they'll be able to take this A bomb site. And Sonny mauling off Stu over there in the connector just prompts Cloud9 to start executing his bomb site, but Oscar takes out Tarek.
See here, Oscar with the pistol now, tap it away. We'll get not a third one, but 2 down to his name, and this is actually doable by now. Automatic nice from him as well, 2v2. Weapons definitely in advantage of Mousesports, but bomb has been planted. Close range pistols. This is an opportunity. Sonny, we're on board with him. The best player, in my opinion, on this third map for Mousesports. Coming in with yet another frag. Can triple up this round if he gets the last one. Rush all alone. He has to play this 1v2, and it's such a hard one, but he does get the damage on the first one. Now has to play close range with the C-75. Does he get it? No! Sonny, once again. Well, as he said, so close to C9.
I think they're chipping away the closest. Mousesports are starting to climb back into this. I hope Cloud9 realizes that a lot of these rounds, Mousesport have been taking water as a CT, and it's very dangerous to try to hit any spot in this map if you don't have control of water or the connector, because then the CTs can really fast flank, over rotate to any bomb site. So I'd like to see if Cloud9 will be able to stop Mousesports from pushing water. As you see Sonny doing that right now.
Yeah, aggressive once again, and he gets a spray down. Should get both of them. That's a fully bought up Cloud9, by the way. And they are so flashed, they cannot even fire a single bullet. It's a lot of money down the drain.
Yeah, this definitely hurts for Cloud9. Just right off the bat, the 3-on-5 situation. And now all Mousesports have to do is just play it safe, textbook CS, where don't give up too many kills, just play with your teammates, just really tight angles.
Let's see if Cloud9 can work the miracle. Have some utility, 3 smokes. If they want to go for an execute, can definitely smoke off the most important places for the CTs to hold. Haven't really made a decision yet, but slowly grouping towards the B bomb site. Automatic is actually walking in now, and Robs is in the perfect position to counter this. He even has the backup as well. And knows there's going to be a second one, and actually taps away to try and get that done. As you see, like, they have this great 2-man setup towards Monster, even if he goes down. The second man comes in, but no, what is this? Stu comes in, and that's Chris J gone down as well. The double setup did not work out. But Sonny's position, so dangerous. He waits patiently. Stico pushes in on the other flank, and this should be the tell for Sonny. But actually, he stays back, and finally Stico comes in. 10-10. We're all tied up in map 3 of the semi-final.
It was very close from Cloud9 to actually come back in that round, being down 3-on-5 so early. And good job by Ska and Stewie to really just come back. And now Cloud9 will take a timeout, try to figure out how they can take the match back in their own hand. And again, I think it has to come down to the water control is the first step. You have to stop Mousesports from taking water, because if they're going to keep abusing that, if you let them.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do there. You can do the flashes over. You can actually also throw us a couple of Molotovs from interesting positions to kind of flush that out. I'm looking forward to seeing how Cloud9 are going to handle it, because, as you said, like, they're taking this time out. This has to be on top of their to-do list of what, like, to get into the next couple of rounds. Okay, what is on the schedule for us? That is being discussed. We are jumping back into the game. It's going to be the force buy, almost full buy, coming in for Cloud9. They're spending all of their cash. This has been 4 rounds in a row for Mousesports. Will it be a 5th? Shall Cloud9 be the ones to stabilize Robs? Peeking out towards Monster. Automatic walking in on the edge of the smoke. And this time around, they do get control of water. Sonny is punished for pushing out aggressively. And 1-for-1 trade has been done. Stewie on very low HP. Does slip away. Chris J on an UMP-45, so not the best setup from him either. Actually lacking a lot of utility, even though there's 115 remaining. Only a single flashbang on Stuka, and then Oscar has everything else on his back. That means that, well, the opposite side of where Oscar is, they have no smokes, they have no Molotovs to kind of block off these terrorists.
Yeah, as Oscar's just hot peeking in the A bomb site. This allows Mousesports to play 3 people towards B. And so just to make sure that Cloud9 can't just sneak up on them. But the timing, the patience by Cloud9 makes Stico rotate back to A. So Cloud9 playing this perfectly. We're going to have the advantage. All they need is get this 1 or 2 kills.
See Chris J just around the corner. Is he going to be taken out? He tries to pre-fire, but it doesn't work out. Rups with a single one. And Cloud9 are now in towards the bomb site. Stico is trying to make the hero plays, but he's shut down. Oscar now, 1v3. Unless he gets an opening, right here, it's time to save.
I love that strat by Cloud9 to make some presence, wait a good 30-40 seconds, make it think like that you're falling back to the other team. And as soon as Stico fell back towards A, they hit B with the man advantage in that site, and just it looked beautiful.
Tarek also stepping up his individual game. And you can kind of see the difference frag-wise between the end-game leaders. 21 for Tarek and 4 for Chris J. Just imagine if Chris J was able to just get a few more frags, how everything could have changed. But that's just how it is sometimes.
That's how it is sometimes. A lot of, you got a lot of stress on the in-game leader, trying to think for everyone else all the time. It's so hard to out-aim people who their job is just to out-aim.
Yeah, exactly, because they are pretty much tunnel visioned in on their one only position, while Chris J, while he's also trying to win duels, they're thinking about, okay, how are we going to rotate? What kind of nades are we going to throw when we're going to take this side? And having all of this in his mind while he's trying to take duels is incredibly hard.
Yeah. So we see here, Oscar savings off from last round. This is always a positive thing. Then C9 taking Coach short. Pushed back though.
Yeah. It's very close to actually being picked off there, but that's the right sense to rotate back. Now trying to hold the smoke. Doing the boost just to the left of him. I don't think they expect the AWPer to come this close, but could also be a problem for him in the long run. If he gets picked off, then there's nothing left for Mousesports in this round. Rob's coming in to do the help. Let's see, are they actually just going to walk in front of his crosshair? I'm not sure if he was picked out there. If they saw him, he goes for the peek towards short, gets rush. Now tries to hold the angle here, making a lot of noise, making his presence known. But the bomb has not yet committed to anything for Cloud9. It's still over at Party, way back, as the rest of the team are just trying their way in towards the bomb site. Oscar's playing A essentially alone at this point. As he rotates, at least fakes the rotation as the smoke lands, he decides to go back and hold the truck position. All on his lonesome. Chris J off screen picks up automatic with the USPS. Let's see if Oscar can make this happen. 1 HP and a dream, and he's taken out. Cloud9. Very little time to go, but we'll get that bomb down, and now it's the retake. Chris J has picked up an AK-47. Robs is taken out. Sonny and Stico now remaining, but Chris J coming in from the back. In unison with Oscar with that damage early on. He will take down Stu. He has a feeling where the terrorists are. 2v2. Doesn't take down a second frag, and that's going to be Stico. And this should be Cloud9 getting that round. What a round to get. 12-10 now. That's 2 in a row.
Cloud9 playing so patiently. They allowed Mousesports to rotate the stack from B to stack to A, back to stack to B. And so I think Cloud9 has finally figured out how to really counter Mousesports on their T side. Just be super patient, don't overthink it. You don't have to over-rotate, and just work it.
So this round here. Bit of a force coming in from Mousesports. Thomason, UMP 45 double stack, but Stewie doesn't care about that stack. Takes down both of them. Map control is still in the CT's hands and water, but they're at a disadvantage man-wise. It's a 3v4. Stewie low HP, automatic. Trying to make a difference as well, but only does 25 damage to Robs. Chris J's wide peeking towards Party with no backup whatsoever. Gets taken out. And that's the problem in this kind of situation. You want to kind of bring it back, your individual actions. You think that you can be the one to make the difference, but sometimes put you in a spot mentally where you take duels that you probably shouldn't.
Exactly, and Cloud9, I think Stewie's going to scout towards this A and try to direct everyone to come towards this A bomb site. Mousesports does have 2 people in B. Tarek is going to get picked off. I think he's going to call it both people, but I think he only saw one.
Automatic. Making his way in towards the bomb site. Robs and Sonny are the only ones remaining. 30 seconds to go. Sonny's making some noise here. Robson's going to get this frag for free as the lurk player is taken out. Bomb will be planted any second now on this A-bomb site. Sonny's position is so key. He can wrap around and win this round single-handedly. Picks up the first one. That's Stewie gone down, and now Skadoodle to clutch once more. 1v2. Big amount of HP. And a single flashbang. He's taking the position at bank. Peeking towards it. Just not showing his weapon. Takes the first one, but immediately traded, and that's how you play that 2v1. You get the immediate trade in. Sonny coming in with the defuse. Cloud9 very close, but not close enough.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Cloud9 kind of hesitated there. They had the man advantage, the advantage on guns, and instead of just taking a site together, they tried too much. Spread apart, let's find information. You don't need to be doing that when there's only 2 other people alive. Just group up and just take something together. Exchange kills if you have to. But since Automatic was on the other side of the map, the people going towards A had to go really, really slow, and it allows Sonny to flank them from behind, ultimately winning the round. So Cloud9 just overthinking it too much. Just keep it a little more simple.
And a tactical pulse going in as we are ready to jump back into the game. Round number 24, and I have a feeling we're going to go all the way in this one. Crowd is still here, so I don't mind. Great CS being played right now. And all the Cloud9 fans in the stands.
If you're a fan of Cloud9, you got to be making noise every single round. You got to be cheering these guys on. You got to be rooting for them.
And there we go. They're definitely here, and they're here to cheer. Let's see, Auska went for an aggressive old peek, but didn't find anything. Cloud9 only on pistols this round. Just spotted the head. Didn't get the kill. No. Mousesports still not the best buy in the world. They're lacking some utility. So let's say Cloud9 make a timing push towards that A-bomb site. Smokes towards stairs, smokes towards bank. And a couple of flashbangs over with these pistols. Maybe they can overrun the CTs. They're getting into good positioning. One shot from Oscar. Second one from Stico. They're getting that bomb down. Or maybe just not in time. And it doesn't work out in the end. Stewie's going to get one, but that's all they're going to get. 12 to 12. It's all tied up now. And Mousesports, they're building slowly but surely some economy here. Cloud9. What's the game plan now?
I think what there initially were doing was right, taking it slow, making sure they're not pushing water or connector. Once you get the initial kills, regroup and just play textbook entering bomb site. Exchange kills when you have the number advantage.
Oscar once again going for the aggressive peek. Gonna get it that time either. Rotates back, and I kind of like this initial presence towards Fountain, initial pressure by 2 players, not just the old player. So if he goes down, if he gets challenged, you have the second player to back up him. And if you get the first peek, you can rotate back. If you don't get it, if you don't get anything, you can still rotate back and hold a more defensive posture. So it's a nice little play. Cloud9 now. This is the buy when they need to get back on the saddle. As has been 2 rounds in a row for Mousesports now.
Cloud9 slowly just makes her way towards the bathroom in Long A area. Mousesports not really budging either. Still keeping 3 people towards B bomb site. Stico though, being kind of the off angle for Oscar, who's trying to peek Long A, peek short A. And something happened where Sonny is falling back now. But look at this timing. Cloud9, as soon as Sonny falls back, Cloud9 is working towards B. Great call by C9. great game sense on everything right now.
2 smokes is all that remains of utility on that Cloud9 side. That means that they're not going to have any flashbangs if they want to go into this bomb site. Testing the waters is Robs. He gets that first one, taken out to 50 HP. It's Tarek gone down. Immediate trade, double trade coming in from C9, and rushing that bomb site. Skadoodle once again in rush onto Sunny, and Stewie finishes it off. What a round. 4 people surviving, building economy, and Cloud9 back up on the horse.
What a round by Cloud9, what a read. And Chris J actually had the time to win that round, but he hesitated to peek. He didn't help out his teammate, and Mousesports dearly paid for it. Amazing job by Cloud9.
See here, Skadoodle's peek towards heaven. Ooh. That is a beautiful shot.
Ooh. Just the shot of that and everything, and now Mousesports, they have to do a weird buy. Oscar's just buying up immediately. He wants to take the game in his own hands, but the rest of his team looks like they're saving. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a funky one. Let's have a look how this is going to pan out.
They're eventually going to buy, right? Okay, so we're going to buy pistol armors for some, and AWP on Oscar. This could be a mistake that they could have maybe bought a rifle or 2 instead of all pistols went up. So this is a very interesting play and could be a mistake on Mousesports.
This all comes down to Oscar in this round here. He has decided to go for the AWP. He needs to be the difference maker. He needs to pick, I feel like, at least 2 frags and even more maybe, because those pistols are only going to be good if they have that close range situation, if you can play off each other, get that kind of crossfire going on, while Oscar's AWP is going to have to be the catalyst everywhere else on the map. Everywhere you have a long range battle, that has to be Oscar. Everywhere you want to get an opportunity, that has to be Oscar as well. But on that T side, you have Skadoodle on the AWP, and everyone's set up with AKs and Molotovs and smokes and flashbangs and everything.
Yeah, but the problem for Mousesports is Oscar's in the A-bomb site, and Cloud9's about to hit the speed with Molotov execute. They're flashing over.
Oh, Chris J! Close to doubling up. Actually, Tarek will kill Rush. Mouse is still on this bomb side. Stigo coming in, 2v2, bomb's gonna go down. Oscar still has his AWP. At this point, it's a very tough call. I feel like they're gonna have to be saving here. You should never save it that. 2v2, especially if Oscar's coming from T-spawn and can take out frags like that. Skadoodle not aware of it at all. And now it's all on automatic. He gets spotted out, and this becomes very dangerous. Has to peek for the first one. Goes for it, not the second. Oscar, once again the hero for Mousesports with a long flank. He took his time. I thought they were going to save it, but no. Oscar says, I'm going for this. And so they do grab that round.
Oh man, that was C9's round to lose right there. A great job for Oscar on the flank and defensive hold, but Tarek, he pushed a little too aggressive after the plant. You see his body's way up there. No teammates, no helping. He tried to get a position advantage, but it was not the right play at the right time because I mean, you have to have utility. You have to have your teammates helping you out, the smoke maybe. Like, it's too risky to run up there by yourself. And Tarek did that. He ran up there by himself. He got killed. He gave an AK away. And that's just, you just can't make moves like that at this level.
13-13, all tied up in Cloud9's economy. Well, it has seen better days. Gonna have a couple of AKs, some utility behind it, but still 2 players on C-set 75. That was a consequence. And we are back into the game. 13-13, this could be nearing the end. But with this kind of scoreline and these kind of teams, I think we could go to overtime as well. Let's just not count it out just yet. C9 with a bit inferior buy compared to what Mousesports have. But lots of utility, and that's what I like about this for C9. They went for pistols and utility instead of, let's say, an AK without armor or an AK with armor and nothing else. So definitely expecting something from them, using that utility to kind of take Oscar out of the equation with that AWP.
Stico's kind of alone in the connector right now, so it's going to be up to Stu to really just shoot him in the back at the right time. Oh, Stu gave away his spot now. Now Miles is aware that there was a guy in the tunnels, but this allows Stico to fall back. Oh my goodness, there's 4 people in B for Mouse, and now they got to do a weird rotate to where they got to play catch up.
And they are rotating towards the A bomb site right now. Cloud9 is still not moved in towards the bomb site as they are lining up now. Oscar once again going for this aggressive push towards toilets. Catches one, legs him. Sonny helps out, and that's a nice little kill coming in from Mousesports. But look at that from Skadoodle. Doubles up with the AK-47. Rush coming in as well. 3v2 now. They can get this bomb down. They have the time. Planning on the edge of that smoke. Robson, Chris J both coming from stairs and bank. Skadoodle here. His position is risky, but Rush takes down Chris J. And now it's all on Robs. Robs 1v3 takes down the first one. Rush and Automatic still alive. No kit for Robs. This is a very hard situation to win for him.
And he's trying to find a kill as soon as possible, and Rush takes him out. A 3-kill by Rush. Sky with the 2 entries. If I were to pick the MVP of this series so far, it has to be Sky. He's been pulling it so hard, making so many impact frags. Yeah. Unbelievable.
And that's kind of also what was one of the things behind their success when they played so well in the E-League Premier, was Scar being on point. If he can be on point here as well, right now he is. If he can continue that, eventually, if they qualify for the final, this could be another high point of Cloud9's team career. But still, they're only in the lead with 1 round against Mousesports. You can never count this mixed European side out. This time around, it's just going to be pistol armor. They're forcing all their money into this, apart from Oscar, who's on 2,700, wants that AWP next round if possible. Let's see. C9 could bring themselves on 15.
They have to know. They have to know Mousesports is saving. As you hear the crowd, they're pumping up. They want C9 to win.
Definitely a home crowd here. No argument against that. Oscar with the Desert Eagle. Pushing out aggressively. Stewie is holding the defensive angle. He should have this, and he does. Oscar's taken out. It seems like the crowd now cheering for every kill. They can feel how close this is. For C9 Mousesports, they have to show their team skill and individual skill here to bring this one back. And we know they have that. We know they can do it. But this one is maybe too big of an ask. 3 pistols and a UMP-45. 2 smokes. That's not the best setup in the world. Can agree on that.
Yeah, it's not a very good opportunity for Mousesports, but look at this. They are rotating everyone towards A. So they are reading this perfectly. And it's going to be up to Cloud9 to outshoot these guys or to fall back into B. Now we do have Stu scouting out B. Remember the round they lost before, they spread out and tried to like scout the speed, but it could work this round. I mean, they only have 35 seconds. And so Stu's calling it right now. They are stacked in A, and it prompts Cloud9 to fall completely back. So risk paid off, and this could be a completely open bomb site for Cloud9.
See him. Stewie is getting into such an aggressive position. He's already at ABC. Smokes off Evan. At this point, I don't think there's anything Mouse can do about this.
No. With only 1 kit, no positioning, outnumbered, outgunned, there is practically almost 0% chance that Mousesports can win this round.
Cloud9 with the possibility of bringing themselves on 15 map and match point as long as this bomb ticks away uninterrupted. I feel like Mousesports are going to let this happen. They're not going to go in for this, and Stewie's just, he's on the prowl right now. He's starting to get these frags. Trying to take these Mousesports players out. And he doesn't make it happen.
A little overextension right there, getting a little frag hungry.
We'll take that AK.
Yeah, this allows an AK, so you gotta think like that. You know, there's no reason to be chasing kills. It is just 1 AK, but you gotta play just a little smarter there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the potential win round for Cloud9, unless Mousesports steps straight back into it. Is it going to be 16-13? Are we going to go to OT? That is what we're going to try to find out. This could be the last one. C9 on the verge of victory. And not a great buy from Mousesports either.
Yeah, not at all. They're on their back foot with very low money, a little utility, and a couple kits. Look at what Mousesports doing. They cleared water, checking back. Now they're going to focus back on Monster. This is where the majority of C9's hanging out right now.
Oh, Robs in the perfect position. He got them down. UMP 45 massacre from the Estonian. And this is not what Cloud9 needed. Robs with the 4K. How on earth does this happen?
Cloud9 just throwing it away this round, rushing through a smoke on a possible half-buy. No reason to even risk that at this point. You're in the lead. Mousesports has to play scared.
Not like this. Skadoodle is taken out. Robs actually does get the ace in that round, if I'm not mistaken.
That is a huge round to lose. And now Cloud9 doesn't have enough money to buy completely everything. You're gonna have to cut some corners, get some AKs, and it's just such a heartbreaking loss to really push through smoke. Like, just wait for someone to give rifles.
And they're lining up as well. They're just running in one straight line, and Robs with the ace in probably the most clutch round, the most important one in the entire tournament. Hard to imagine that this is his first like professional season as a Counter-Strike player, and he's making plays like that in a semi-final in a round that potentially could lose him and his team the match. Do have the pause, of course, for Cloud9.
Cloud9 not seeing too much in utility here. They're going to opt to get some rifles over that. Ska, though, deciding on what he should get this round. I'm going to assume he's going to get a little more utility, because at heart he's a sport player. You can't afford an AWP, so going with the Galil smoke flash, so he's feeling confident.
This is it. Round number 30. We've gone all the way. Best of 3. Third map goes to 30 rounds. The question is it going to be a victory for C9, or if it's going to be an overtime? Robs start things up once again, and C9 are now flooding his bomb site. Robs, can he hold this? Automatic coming in with 1, and he's getting it done. Robs and Stunny both with 1. And this is actually happening. 2v2 now. Nade coming in towards the bomb site. Tarek not taking any damage. No one actually is. A bomb will go down here. Kids on both of these CT players. Tarek so close to getting the frags onto Tico. Flashes off and then rotates onto a more defensive position. Oh, and he accidentally pushes out. Now it's all on Rush, and he goes for the peak, but Oscar doubles up, and this is gonna be OT.
Oh man, C9, Mousesports coming back, winning rounds that they shouldn't be winning, and now they take it to OT. You would have figured that. Of course, the last map is gonna go down to the wire.
Yeah, this push out from Tarek, I kind of understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to hold the lower angle because he knows there's one heaven, so if he drops down, he's gonna have the advantage. The timing is so unlucky there.
Yeah, very unlucky. Great job by Oscar peeking it, the game sense, and really taking advantage of all that. And at Mousesports, they must be feeling really awesome right now. Yeah. He's coming back, taking the overtime. Now the pressure's back on Cloud9. The momentum is in favor of Mousesports. But the thing is, a positive thing to take about this, Cloud9 have figured out how to beat Mousesports if they play their game. It's when Cloud9 starts rushing, once they start doing like crazy things like smoke flash as a team, and they just get torn up. So just play the game, do what you got to do.
Stewie trying to make his way through connected. Mouse, Sunny is boosted up in this position. Actually going rather quickly towards this B bomb site through short. Robs is not getting caught off guard. Actually, he will go down eventually. Chris J with the revenge frag coming in very nicely for him, and he has actually been stepping up in these last couple of rounds. Chris J getting frags here and there. 3v4 in the first round of OT. C9 on the T side. Mousesports on the CT side of things. Still utility remaining for both teams. 2 Molotovs on C9 if they want to go for full execute. Definitely have all the tools at their disposal. This is as tense as it gets. Everyone is waiting. No one wants to make that first mistake, and Automatic is sneaking in towards the bomb site. They will catch him off guard. Chris J peeks out at the right time, and now Sunny is in a perfect position to stop this push through Monster. They line up some flashes and some smokes, and it's not going to work out. He's going to get that double. And look at that. All picked up as well. Oh, that wasn't actually the AWP, but still an AWP on Oscar, so they get the perfect setup still. Cloud9. Yeah,
that timing on the automatic push, when he pushed up catwalk, what was his other two teammates doing? They have to be helping him out. They have to be working with each other. And that was one of the big problems of C9 when they first joined this team. The timing, the plays that you have to make were just not in sync with each other. And they find the most success. Oh, that was a weird little push by Sunny. I like that.
Oh, and he gets
catches him off guard.
Yeah, automatic has no idea that he's there. Now water control is back towards the CTs. They're not going to go aggressive on it. Just going to hold back for a bit. But yeah. This is a time in the game where you can afford no mistakes whatsoever. Oscar being pressured a bit here. Sees one. Actually goes for the repeat. Skadoodle, but he will get him down. It kind of felt like Oscar should have had that, but Skadoodle will take that any day of the week. Everything you'll give to this man, he will take, and he'll try to take even more.
And look at this smart play by Mousesports to sack two people. I don't think he's going to expect two people here, and then drop the bomb, and Rush gets killed.
Oh, no. Cloud9, Tarek stepping in from behind. They're kind of doing this pincer here. They're coming from two different angles. The Molotov trying to shut them down. Skadoodle with another one. Tarek takes down Sunny, and now it's all on Robs. 1v3, and with all the economy of OT, there's no reason not to go for this. He does have a kit as well. 2 flashbangs can make his way in there. If he can take down, let's say, Stewie or Tarek, he's also battling against Skadoodle with low HP, but they're so aggressive. Stewie with the game sense, knowing exactly where to place himself to count out Robs before he even has a chance of making the retake happen. 16-16.
Yeah, Robs has been flanking the A bomb site almost every single time they've taken A. C9 has definitely caught onto it. If Robs is alive, look behind you.
Double up setup on that CT side. Chris J and Oscar picking it up. Last round of the first half of overtime. Between these two trading Molotovs in connector, fighting for that control. Chris J goes aggressive onto water. Let's see if he can get that opening. There's someone just behind that wall, but of course Chris J doesn't know this. And taking some aggressive control here towards connector. Trying to make their way in there. Nice peek from Chris J, takes down Stewie. Oscar now on long. I don't feel like he's going to be missing more shots. Skadoodle has the orb there, and Oscar actually decides to rotate back. He does not want to take that challenge. More defensive postures on his cards.
Yeah, the longer that Oscar can stall, oh, taking a shot out Tarek. Tarek just taking off his head. And now it looks like Cloud9 taking the bomb towards A, but look at this again, automatic on the other side of the map. It could be a ruse to where they're trying to bait Mousesports to over-rotate.
Oh, let's see here. Automatic will be shut down. Rob's very aware of that. This is going on, Tarek. Now, he needs to have an insane entry towards his bomb site. They need to check left immediately, and I think they're going to do that. Spraying away against Duco. And there's still Sunny in this corner, so Skadoodle is all alone. And even though Skadoodle is a great clutcher, there's no way he's going to clutch that. It's going to be 17-16, so 2-1 here. Now Mousesports looking for 2 rounds on their T side. Cloud9 need all 3 to win it.
Cloud9 does have a pretty strong CT side on this map. I wonder if they're going to just come out with the double op setup right away. I don't think we've seen it. Have we seen it on this map yet?
I think we've seen it once, maybe.
Once, maybe? Okay.
But yeah, I totally agree with you. Also with the way that Stewie is playing right now, I feel like you could put him on an aggressive orb, trying to find out where he spawns for and get him on it. Let's see. That's not purchased yet. And there we go. It's going to be the orb.
Oh, wait. He buys
okay.
an up and
He buys an up and throws it away.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened, but he definitely bought an up.
And he definitely, yeah.
That's why
his money is missing. Okay. Interesting to see if he's just going to peek with the M4, then rotate back and take the orb. That might be the plan here.
That is probably the plan. There
Okay.
he goes. He's going to double weapon it.
Fair enough. The choice is yours, Stewie.
I think Fallen did that once. I remember seeing him do that. The 2 weapons.
You just switch it out if you get tired of the old one. Just get the new one.
Exactly.
Very tense round between these two teams. As we've talked about, that double up setup on that CT side. Skadoodle and Stewie, both on point. Ready to make the difference. He's just trading back and forth right now between these weapons. Tarek and Rush, the duo on this B bomb site.
Mouse slowly creeping up. Looks like they're just going to hit this B. See kind of setup that they will do. Oscar, though, trying to find a room. If anyone's going to peek this long, but patiently, Cloud9 waiting for Mouse to execute.
Let's see if they're going to pop flash down there. If they're just content with holding the angle, I think it's going to be... Oh, the timing could be so unlucky! Rush doesn't make it work in the end. Automatic towards short. This opens up the whole bomb site, but Automatic is doing a good job. Tyra coming in here. With the M4, he's making it work. Rob's coming back in, but he's all alone. And he's shut down. Skadoodle steps up, takes that double in the end, and we're all tied up 17-17.
Oh, what a round by Cloud9. Even Mousesports had the timing, the setup into the side, they had all the utility, and still Cloud9 was able to shut them down in the speed bomb site. Great kills by Ska, Tarek, and nice bait from Cloud9.
Great rotations as well, having this many CT players on the bomb side when the hit actually came in. Makes a big difference. Nice little surf skills there from Robs, but the Molotov kind of denies him even more map presence, so he's just going to have to wait behind that. Robs, he's trying to find an opener again, all on his own. And it's dangerous. It's a high-risk, high-reward game. When Robsy goes on the hunt. They are pushing in now, but he does get the high reward. Takes down Tarek. Automatic now. He's holding water. Seagull coming in from Monster, and they're just rolling through C9 right now. There is no answer from the Americans. Stewie all alone, 1v5. No chance.
This is a straight-up contact play by Mousesports. Pays dearly as the round before they did that execute. So Cloud9 caught sleeping right there, and then it's get instantly taken out by all the members of Mousesports.
I kind of feel like I'm not exactly sure the money on Studio Heart's looking like. He's at 2,600, so he could maybe use a save here, but he doesn't. He decides to go for it. Probably all right in the end, but this is what it all comes down to. Overtime, map and match point for Mousesports. C9 needs this round to take us into OT2. If Mouse gets it, that's it. They're in the final. Let me hear you guys. Are you ready? Do you think C9 can take this? All right. There's some belief. I think there's always a chance if you have the desire in your heart to do it. Get deep and philosophical. Deep is also what Stewie's getting into. As he's here. Towards toilets, he gets the first one. Now needing to jump straight back on this, but Skadoodle takes another one. And this angle here from Stewie. And he also senses that it might be a bit too dangerous. Mousesports, they are on this 3v5 right now. Very hard round to come back from. Cloud9 could be taking us to OT2. It's so hard to separate these two on overpass. Rush puts down a perfect Molotov. It's going to hold them back from short. He can focus now on Monster. Robs only gets one. Now it's Sonny and Oscar. Oscar already low on HP, and Rush now changing positions perfectly. And they're going to get it. We're going to go to another overtime. C9 and Mousesports.
Coming back, C9 looked like they're about to fall apart, and then he's come back, finishing strong. And the AWP work has been working. As I said, I think the double AWP is what really keeps them in the game, and Mousesports don't know really how to handle that. A lot of their slow defaults gets picked apart, and they rely on these entry picks to go into these rounds as T, but Cloud9 stopping it in their tracks. You can't just do that against double AWP. You have to come with a different approach.
See how they're going to approach it as we move into the first half of this second overtime. Full setup for everyone, double up setup on C9, Skadoodle and Stewie. Both with it, Oscar on the T side as we would expect. Terry's setting up towards a B split at this very moment. Of course, they can always rotate back and figure something else out. That's the power of the mid-round call. Chris J this time, the aggressor on towards short. Was Robs before, but now Chris J has decided to take that mantle. Make it happen himself. Pushing straight up into the bomb site, but Rush is here! So is Skadoodle and Tarek, and they're all playing together, surviving, 3 of them. And the quick push is held back brilliantly by Cloud9.
Nice double by Skadoodle right there, taking them out on catwalk. Mousesports getting shut down in B again. Maybe you think they gotta rethink their strategy.
Wow.
Yeah, that lineup was just too perfect. And now Mousesports, I would think, what kind of mind games they'll play? Do we hit B again? Do we go towards our A default?
I think the A default is going to be the name of the game by now, but with a very slow start towards playground. Robs is once again trying to take this water control, as we saw in the last couple of rounds in that first OT half, or first OT. Now sitting here in water, contemplating as the rest of his team are lining up towards taking map control on A, but the bomb is still dropped towards T-spawn. So they definitely have to go back and get that if they want to execute. So I feel like this now is just to kind of get a feel of where the CTs are, how they're playing. Stewie is making this trick again where he has dropped an M4 in spawn, can switch back and forth between it.
The AStro tries to peek down long A. He doesn't spot anyone just at the moment. Going to smoke it off, hopefully bait one of the Cloud9 people to come towards there, and he does. Automatics rotating quickly towards this A bomb site, and the bomb is going to be from Mousesports. So this could be a good strat by Mouse.
Rob's very careful not to make any noise whatsoever. They're lining up smokes here. Sonny setting up. And here we go. Rush hears this coming in. He knows he has to make a difference. He knows he has to take at least one frag. Flashbangs coming in from the CTs. They hold back by the smoke. As per now, and Rush rotating back, goes for the spray, but taking out Tarek in perfect positioning. Trades 2 for 1, but it's back and forth right now. One man advantage for C9. Skadoodle. Big miss, but he's still alive on this site. And the time goes out. The kill comes in. And that's another one for C9. 2-0 in this second overtime.
Incredible read by C9. They always have more people in the bomb site than they should, and Mousesports aren't expecting it. They think they're doing a good job smoking A, distracting towards the bathrooms to keep 2-3 people A. But Cloud9, they're not buying it.
Yeah,
they're stacking B every time.
It's the power of that quick rotation as well, because they have 3 to 4 players on the bomb side, and the final player can actually also rotate in really, really quickly and get to that heaven position. So Mousesports, I'm not sure what they should do differently here, but it seems like C9 has the number.
Mousesports pretty much not working at A bomb site on the course of this map. They've been preferring B, and C9 have had an incredible defense in the B bomb site. Just working together, exchanging kills. As we see here, Sonny trying to walk through smoke. Stewie does not see anything just yet at the long.
See, Sonny, he has been perfect throughout this series. Can he just add a little more to that? He's walking in. Slowly but surely, no one is spotting. Take it. Oh! What? Stewie just makes it happen out of nowhere. Pulls the AWP flag. I was 99.9% sure that Sonny had that one on lockdown, but Stewie makes it happen. Magic still exists. And Skadoodle, with his magic stick, takes down Oscar, wins that duel, and now it's all on Robs. Chris James, Thico. Can they get this done? Smokes and flashes raining in. Stewie in a perfect position, will be shut down by Robs. Close range hopping. Skadoodle tries to hit the no-scope. 3v2 still, and Robs is making it happen. Triple for him. 2v2 now. Low HP on Robs. Kid on both of the CT players. Rush is making his way in there. And now it's all on Robs. And he's not going to make it. Tarek comes in with the frag. And that's going to be 3-0 for Cloud9 on this first OT half.
Oh, I mean, you can't get luckier than that. Oh, Stewie hitting a nice shot, and Sonny whiffing on an open, easy kill. That would have opened up the bomb site. That would have changed it completely around for Mousesports. But now Cloud9, they only need one. They only need one more, and they'll take the map and the series from Mouse.
Here we go. Cut the tension in this room with a knife. At this point, Rush is not looking too phased. Sitting there, getting ready. So we are 10 seconds away of starting this. Double up set up on CT side. Chris J and Oscar going for it. Of course, only Skadoodle on the T side, as we would expect. And here we go. Cloud9, they need one round to take this. Mousesports need to take all 3 to bring us into OT3. Let's see how this one is going to play out. Once again, whoa, look at that! Skadoodle takes down Oscar. And that's the start they need. They need to win that AWP duel. Chris J trying to bring it back. They have to be careful not to overextend themselves now, Mousesports. Despite losing the first player, they should not be taking duels that are not in their favor.
See automatic. It's falling back from the B. Cloud9 still not making a move. They have plenty of time. They just need one round. As you see right here, Robs, he's pushing, he's getting information, and this could be huge for Mousesports. But we got automatic. He's waiting for this. He's going to wait for Robs, and he's going to take him out, and he takes him out. Bring it to a 5-on-3 in favor of Cloud9. They just need 3 more kills.
3 kills away from the grand final here in Denver. This could be the conclusion of a great series between these two teams. And Mousesports, they're still in it. Oh, Stewie. Maybe the pressure's getting to him a little bit, but didn't cost him much. Only the flashbang. No peek from any CT to take his life. 2 guys holding aggressively towards A short. This opens up A long completely for the Terrorist team. But look at that. Stico just taking Stewie. He has no idea that the CTs were stacking that position. Automatic should be able to get that, and he did. And he does. Stico goes down 2v4. Sonny from the back taking out Skadoodle, so now 2v3. Kid on Sonny as well. Where's Chris J in all of this? He's rotating in. And Sonny making it work. He has been on point this series. 2v2, Sonny and Chris J. Can they make it happen? Or is it going to be Russian Tarek to take this one? Tarek peeks, and now it's all on Sonny. He has to pull out a miracle in order to win this, but flashes are raining in. Cloud9 on the verge of this. Can they take it? Tarek on the back of it. Sonny making it work, but no! Tarek takes it. Cloud9 go to the grand finals, and they are your victors here in this semi. Take down Mousesports. What a win for Cloud9. 2-1 in the end. 21-18. We go all the way to OT, but Cloud9 take it.
Talk about sitting on the edge of my seat. Cloud9 showing resilience, the ability to come back from being down. The win on Cabo was incredible. That helped propel them to win this match, this series. An amazing job by Cloud9. Not taking away from Mousesports. They played well too, but Cloud9 is just the better team today.
Yeah, I have to give my commiserations. I really feel like Sonny tried his very best throughout this series to kind of bring it back in his favor, but Cloud9 was simply too strong. So now the interesting thing is, how will they match up against Big in the grand final?
Big, I think Cloud9 will match up pretty well. I think against a team like Big, they have to be a little, they have to show them no respect. I think they have to just run out, gun out, and just be a little crazy.
Yeah.
And don't play that textbook CS, because Big is known, to playing a thoughtful kind of game. So just ignore that and just go right down.
Get on it. Some people will have even more thoughts on that, but before we go to them, it's time to go to Parla on the stage with a winner.
Everybody put your hands together for Tarek and C9. My friend, that was an extremely intense best of 3. The first map, 16-14. Second was a bit less close, but then the final map, our first overtime of the tournament. How did it go from your perspective?
That was probably one of the craziest series I've had in a super long time. They put up an insane fight. I'm glad the boys on the team didn't give up. I'm just really happy that we closed it out in the end. It was super intense and really tough game, so props to them for how well they played.
Are there any reasons that you think, in particular, it went to an overtime on that final map?
Just small mistakes everywhere, honestly, like individually as a team, miscomms, mistakes that we usually don't make. I feel like maybe that it was so close, the pressure got to us at some points, but I'm just glad we reset in the end and we closed it out, and it was a really good win by us.
You had a pretty good series, and so do you think you're going to be able to carry that on into the final here at DreamHack Denver 2017?
Yeah, I think after this win, there's no way we lose the final. I think we're going to win it for this crowd, for this amazing crowd. Everyone was awesome. Thank you guys for cheering for us, and I think we're all really confident for the finals.
Yeah, final thing then before I let you go. Big, give me your thoughts on those guys.
Big is a good team. I'm looking forward to playing them. We can't underestimate them. I'm just hoping that we come out swinging and we do our best. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
All right, there we go. Tarek, please do go and head back to your team. The final, it's been set, Trez. It's going to be Cloud9 and Big.
Hey, thank you, Paul. You know what? We have an amazing crowd. We have an amazing Twitch chat. Never heard that before, have you? And on top of it, That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Cloud9 taking this one, going on to the grand finals. What do we see, boys?
What a damn series that was. I mean, that's really the only way you can sum it up. There's so much to pick apart, but it starts out on Cobblestone, the first map, the map that Cloud9 wins to start off the series 1-0. I think they looked a little bit stale on their T side. I thought Mousesports was a lot more decisive, but I have to give huge props to Rush in this particular map. I think he was a little bit more quiet the rest of the series, but he saved the day for Cloud9 so many rounds on Cobblestone. He had a really slow start. I feel at one point he only had like really low single-digit frag count, was pretty negative, but on that CT side, playing that drop-down and rotator position, he made so many plays. He bailed people out of bad situations with multi-frags. He really kept his composure and delivered, and I thought that was really clutch of him to get him that first map.
Yeah, and then moving on to Mirage, you know, the map that C9 did, in fact, drop. I thought C9 played maybe a little too timid in their play style. I expect them to be more aggressive, and I saw them playing very slow, and I saw them playing very slow on Cobble as well. And it seems, though, that's maybe their style this tournament when they go against at least a good team, because against the lower tier teams, they were more aggressive. And I think that's what cost them Mirage in particular. I don't think they were aggressive enough when they needed to be. Yeah. But, you know, unfortunately, dropping one map is not a big deal when you win the series.
I do want to give props to Mousesports really quick on Mirage, though, because I know they go out this tournament, but they did a great job on their T side. They really knew when to make adjustments that kept C9 guessing. They were the decisive team, unlike C9, as you mentioned, and I thought that they got to unleash that skill, that aggressive style very efficiently, so they did really well on that second map.
Well, a man that went plus 18 in the series and an 89.7 ADR. Let's talk about Stewie 2K, guys.
Good God, his performance on Cobblestone was absurd. I think in the first half he had 21 kills and 7 deaths. That's ludicrous. This guy was performing the whole set, though, and we haven't really seen this on a Stewie as of late. You know, we expect him to be that superstar player. You know, all the Rank S clips and the stream clips. It's just absurd the way this guy. I mean, look at these. These clips are ludicrous.
Yeah, this particular one right here is the one that I remember the most from this series. This clean one tap without the reload, my goodness, dude. And he's pulling off plays like that the entire series, as you said, particularly really important on that overtime as well for them to go ahead and close it out. Tarek obviously had, just a heater of a series in his own right. I feel like he's really coming to his own on this Cloud9 team. This is probably the best Counter-Strike he's ever played in his entire career on this particular team. And also, let's give a shout out to Skadoodle, dude. How many clutches did he come up with? Really tight situations. I know he's definitely been under the gun a little bit, and rightly so. He had some off events for a little while, but he looked like really good in that last map in particular.
Well, this is a Cloud9 that's come together and looks very cohesive. Looks like they're a very well-oiled machine right now. Again, they do need to go on and play one more best of 3 today in the grand finals. But ultimately, boys, did they show us that they have it in them to grab the big trophy here?
Absolutely. I think what was great about specifically watching Overpass is we saw executes out of them. They were playing slow. They weren't just rushing and screaming. They were doing some executes. Smoke wall at A. They had a nice molly execute at B. So they have these this foundation to fall back on if they don't want to be aggressive, and that's very good going forward, because back in Montreal, I wasn't very convinced on their strat book.
I just like their team play as well. Like, there was this one particular round where I think we were talking about in the green room, like, wow, that was just great, teamwork, was when this one round they had a guy, like 2 players pinched into long A, and Tarek's like jiggle peeking from sight repeatedly while a guy pushes out bathrooms, and they just work that together. Someone could easily just over peak and just ruin that trying to make a solo play, but the fact that they were on the same page, so just to do those little small things together, I think were great. I do want to spend some time, though, commending Mousesports, though, because I think that they did play really well throughout this tournament. I think that their players did show that high skill ceiling that we anticipated, and even though they went out here in the semifinals against another really strong team we have right now in the international scene, I think they are certainly a team to keep an eye on, and I was certainly at different points in time impressed with their play throughout this event.
Yeah, absolutely no reason here for Mousesports to hold their heads low. Came out, showed a tremendous amount of firepower, but ultimately will be going home and not onto the grand finals. It will be a Cloud9 and big grand finals here at DreamHack AStro Open in Denver. But it's time for me to tell you about our friends over at Strafe. Head over to strafe.com or check it out on the iOS store or the Google Play Store. Pick up their app, follow along in the rest of the tournament, and you know what? Just learn a little bit about your players, your tournaments, and, well, maybe even some of these guys. You never really know how that turns out. Other than that, head over to sliver.tv as well, collect coins, win cool prizes. Let's find out exactly how Sliver works, though.
Watch CS:GO and win free prizes. First, sign up with Steam. Then, as you watch CS:GO, you'll earn free coins. Earn more coins by answering trivia. Pick the team you think will win and boost your bet. Bet correctly to get raffle tickets. The more tickets you have, the more chances you have to win. Win awesome prizes like CSGO skins, virtual reality headsets and more. Oh yeah, one more thing. All ticket holders get a crate, which contain tons of prizes. We're available on desktop web, mobile web, and our Android app. Play now at win.sliver.tv.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like a digital video game for the iPhone, Android, and iPad. It's called Pocket Mortys. Look at all these little Mortys that you get to run around and collect. Mustache Morty, cat Morty, one eyeball Morty. This just seems really cruel. I mean, come on. What are you doing? It's free. It's a free game. It's not pay to win either. It's Pocket Mortys. Get over here and pick it up. It's a free game.
Grab your gear and let's go.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Oh, crap.
Mau liburan ke Jepang? Buruan, beli Tomica Cool Drive.
Jadi sebagai lembaga independen yang salah satu sponsor hingga kedatangan orang yang tidak ada.
Hello everybody and welcome to DreamHack Denver, our own esports rodeo. And why do we call it that? Because we are in a rodeo stadium. It's absolutely crazy. As you can see, the event is well underway, the competition is fierce, and we thought it would be